The story follows a Greek hero by the name of Cadmus, who resides in ancient Greece. One day, a bull captures Cadmus's sister. Her father thus sends his sons to find their sister. They are not to return until she has been saved.
Cadmus decides to visit Delphi to confront Apollo in hopes to discover her whereabouts. Apollo tells Cadmus to forget Europa and to establish a city of his own in means of starting his own life.
Cadmus is told that he will encounter a cow on his journey from Delphi. He is instructed to follow it and establish his city where it sleeps.
Cadmus, when trying to establish his town, goes to fetch water, but encounters a dragon that guards the springs.
After Cadmus slays the dragon, at the sacrifice of his comrades, Athena, the goddess of wisdom, instructs Cadmus to plant the dragon's teeth.
With the help of his new comrades that had sprouted from the dragon's teeth, Cadmus builds the city of Thebes.
3 generations later, Laius, the king of Thebes, who married his distant cousin Jocasta, visits an oracle of Delphi. The oracle warns King Laius that his son, who is yet to be born, will eventually kill him.
As a precaution, King Laius, immediately after his son is born, binds the child and leaves him on the tip of a tall mountain.
Years later, King Laius is mysteriously brought to his death.
A sphinx appears to terrorize Thebes. A man named Oedipus faces the sphinx's challenge, a mere riddle.
When Oedipus correctly answers the riddle, the Sphinx kills herself.
Oedipus becomes king and marries Jocasta.
Because of this, Apollo decides to plague the city of Thebes with famine.
Menocius is one of the noble men who sacrificed himself during this time.
After Jocasta's brother, Creon, returns with news that the murderer of King Laius must be punished. Oedipus seeks the blind prophet for answers. The prophet tells Oedipus that he is Laius' murderer.
When Jocasta and Oedipus realize their situation, Jocasta, being his mother, Oedipus blinds himself and Jocasta hangs herself.
Oedipus then gives up his throne to Creon.
Oedipus is exiled, and his daughter, Antigone, follows pursuit. The center of the city collapses. When Oedipus is away, his 2 sons, Eteocles and Polynices, battle for the throne. Being of the 2, Eteocles prevails, and the other is exiled.
Haman, son of Creon, was the original heir to the throne. One day, Ismene, Oedipus's second daughter, comes to see Oedipus, but discovers his tragic death.
Upon returning to Thebes, Ismene and Antigone return to find their brothers about to go to war.
6 chieftains, one being a noble man by the name of Polydorus, aided Polynices in his quest to overthrow his brother, and each
The brothers end up killing one another in their battle. Proving the prophet's prophecy to be true, the only one of the 7 chieftains to escape with their life was a man by the name of Adrastus.
Creon declares that no one who fought against the city shall be given burial. Antigone attempts to bury Polynices against Creon's proclamation, and she is killed.
Adrastus goes to Theseus, the king of Athens, to request that the bodies of the Thebians be buried.
After Creon ignores this request, the Athenians march against and conquer Thebes.
Instead of enslaving the Thebians, Theseus takes the bodies and returns back to Athens. Adrastus burnt the bodies on a funeral pyre.